After a few years and sometimes even just a few months of marriage, couples will often experience a slight change in their relationship. Life together, or their level of intimacy, if you want to use those words, is no longer as exciting as it was before the wedding. Usually, this is attributed to the difference between love and being in love, with love being regarded as the more boring of the two. Being in love is basically a chemical reaction that lasts around 2 years on average. And during this time, your focus will be totally on the other person. And life is usually amazing during this dating period. This is time when you cannot get enough of the other person. You spend hours talking to each other, listening to the other person's deepest needs, their deepest desires, and their dreams. The grass is greener, the sky is bluer, and you are totally focused on the well being of the other person. And you constantly ask, or you think, what can I do for you? If your partner tells you they forgot their lunch at home, you will not think twice about surprising them with an office picnic or going out of your way to make sure that they have something to eat. Nothing is too much trouble. It is all about the other person. And when this change, people wrongly assume that it's because the being in love period has expired. In actual fact, it's because the focus changes from the other person to yourself. That is the real reason. Suddenly it's no longer about them and their needs, but it's about you and your needs. It slowly changes from how can I help you to you should have helped me with this and you didn't. And from I cannot spend enough time listening to you to you never listen to me. From I want to help take care of you to you can take care of yourself. And when your partner forgets their lunch, you're very quick to point out that you put it out for them next to the car keys and you just cannot understand how they missed it. Thus, this change does not occur because a couple transitions from being in love to love, as though love is inferior to in love. This change occurred because they did not learn what being in love should have taught them, or they just simply forgot it. The lesson we should all learn while being in love is what unselfish love should really look like. This is the time that we should experience what it means to put the other person's interests above our own. If we continue putting them first, the love we experience in marriage will be a much deeper and a much more rewarding experience than being in love ever was. Being in love can be compared with the little stabilizing wheels that helps a toddler learn to ride a bicycle. They use it to feel what it's like to ride successfully, and so they learn to keep their balance. In the same way, during the in-love period, we should learn what it feels like to be unselfish in our love towards one another, and thus practice that love is about you and not about me. And therefore, the purpose of being in love is not just to give you an amazing warm feeling, which it obviously is. It is to also teach you what unselfish love is. It's to show you what real intimacy looks like. And this will enable you to focus on the other person and put their interests above your own, even when the chemicals have burned away. It's time for your homework. Be honest with yourself. Has there been a gradual drift from focusing on your partner's well-being to putting yourself first? If so, begin to turn it around to the way it was. Regularly ask your partner, what can I do for you? And start by asking them right now. In the next section, we'll discuss how you can understand both you and your partner's needs better.